everyone. Welcome to the Boaz versus Bobo show. I am your host, Marilyn. Today we are going to speak on Ruth, on the characteristics of Ruth. Thank God we got over the characteristics of Boaz, so that way we can touch Ruth. You can know a little bit about Ruth, and we can move on to our talk show where we're going to have different guests. We're going to speak to men from all over, from the Bobos to the Boaz, and we want to see where their mentality is at and what do they really look in a woman, and vice versa. We're going to have Boaz, which means, them crazy woman, and then we're going to also have the Ruth also in the show. We want to pick their brain a little bit and see where they're coming from. So today we are going to speak on the beautiful things that Ruth have. One, Ruth is a loyal woman, a woman that is loyal to her family. She came from the Moabites, and she was married to Naomi, which is her mother-in-law. She was married to her son. Naomi's son passed away. And you can also get this in the Bible in Ruth chapter 4 and read more into the story. But I'm just giving you a glimpse of why I'm talking about loyalty. So Ruth wanted to go with Naomi to where Naomi was from, Bethlehem. So Naomi told Ruth to go back to Moab. And she said, no, you are still my mother-in-law, even though your son passed away. You are still my mother-in-law. I'm still going to be with you to the end. Then after that, she went with Naomi to Bethlehem. She was a working woman, not a woman that was sitting in her ass and waiting for a handout. She was a woman that worked the field. And when that man walked in, Boaz, he found her working. She was a woman of class. She was not a woman that was after different men. No matter if the man was rich, no matter if the man of status, she did not care. She did not even care if the man was young. She was a woman of dignity, she was integrity. She was a woman who know how to hold her own, and she also is a woman who knows her worth. So I wanted to touch a little bit about Ruth today, because that should remind us of how we need to be. We need to be working. We need to be working what God has put in our hands to manage. So it could be anything, but our Boaz needs to find us working, not sitting in our ass, because no Boaz will ever come to your life while you're sitting there smoking, drinking, and acting like a dumbass. Instead, a Boaz will want a woman of worth, a woman that's going to be praying, a woman that is going to be having a communication with God, because he has to be sure that he is covered, that he has a praying wife, a wife that will go to battle for him. So we have to understand that we need to be that Ruth in Boaz's life. So please tune in next time for our Boaz versus Bobo show.